Hello, welcome beautiful people. How we all doing today? For those of you returning for another one of my videos, I want to say thank you. And for those of you who are new to my videos, this is Skelly by Nature. I am Skelly, and here we do a lot of videos pertaining to all kinds of different things pertaining to nature. So today's video, we're going to be doing kind of a follow-up. I had a lot of people asking for a conditioner after I posted the shampoo video. So for those of you who are watching this, I thank you for this suggestion. Normally I don't do a conditioner, so this is something that I did that is new. I've been using this actually for 3 weeks now, and it seems to be really good. I don't want to say it's because of this, but I've been using the shampoo that I showed you in the video for 6 months now. I started using this conditioner 3 weeks ago, and one thing I can tell you about this is my hair feels great. I actually am finding that I'm finding less hair after I do my shampoo and conditioner, so maybe this is what might be helping me for it. So I am going to show you guys today how I make my conditioner and what I did to come up with this and why I use what I use. So the first thing that we're going to get into is what we need. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need is you're going to kind of want a bowl, a decent sized bowl. I've got my bowl here, and in this bowl I have a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I'm choosing coconut oil because it absorbs into your hair. It's preserving proteins. It protects against damage from the elements. It strengthens your hair. It also acts as an antibacterial, protecting from infections and lice. It also helps remove excess buildup. So that's why I'm going with the coconut oil. You can go with other oils if you'd like, or a shea butter or something like that. The second main element that I'm using is I have a 1/4 cup of cocoa butter. I chose cocoa butter because cocoa butter acts as a moisturizer. It's going to provide a nice shine to your hair. It softens your hair as well as protects against split ends. So then the next piece that I have is I have 1 tablespoon of honey. Again, honey is great for your hair. It adds a little shine and luster. It helps seals in moisture as well. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Olive oil is going to obviously add some oil to our hair, as well as it also is going to water down our mixture because we're dealing with coconut oil, coconut butter, a cocoa butter, and the honey. So the oil is going to help us bring that to a nice creamy mixture. And then as well, I have 3 different types of essential oils that I'm going to be using in this mixture. These, again, I'm going with a tea tree. It's a great cleaner. It helps with dry scalp, which is something that I deal with a little bit during the changes of the seasons. I'm also going with a rosemary. Rosemary helps treat oily or to dry hair. It helps improve hair growth and the thickness of your hair. And lastly, I am going with a oatmeal essential oil. And the oatmeal replaces nutrients like fiber and iron, zinc, omega-6, and a few other elements that are great for your hair. So those are the ingredients that I'm going to be using today. As you do this, you can stick to what I'm using, or if you want, go ahead, try different essential oils. And like anything else when it comes to this, you're going to find, as you make this, play with it, have fun with it, play with it a little bit, try this, try that. You don't have to stick to this complete recipe. So the first thing that we need to do is, if you guys enjoy this video or are enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video as well, if on your news feeds and stuff like that. A lot of the younger youths and a lot of people nowadays are looking for things like this, as far as having a clean product. The reason I get into doing this is, one, there's a lot of toxic elements found in products that we buy today. Some that are actually listed on the label, some are hidden by the way they do things, so you don't get to see them on the label. But this benefits us, because we're not adding any toxins to ourselves, as well as we're not washing any toxics down the drain, which then go into our environment and start affecting our animals and polluting the water. So that's why you see a lot of younger kids getting into this, looking for things like this, as well as it's getting to become, more people are looking for the more natural form of, whether it's a cleaner, a cleanser, a soap, or a conditioner. So feel free, go ahead and share this as well. I'm sure there's a few people on your feed somewhere that might enjoy having this or seeing this video as well. So let's start this whole process. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to take our coconut oil, and we need to take our cocoa butter, and we need to melt these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go melt these in the microwave. When you do this, do yourself a favor, start very low, whether it's 10 seconds, 20 seconds, everyone's microwave works differently, have different powers. So start low. You can always add time, but the one thing you don't want to do is put it in for too long and start cooking it. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back, and I have melted both the coconut oil and the cocoa butter, and so now I'm just letting these cool down a little bit. I'm sure my bowls are a little warm. So what we're going to do next is we're going to combine the coconut oil and the cocoa butter. I'm going to put it into this one container, and we're just going to add these in. And then I got my neat little whisk. I'm just going to give that a quick stirring and get that in there. And so the next step that we're going to do is, since the mixture is hot right now, you're going to want to add in your tablespoon of honey. It just makes it so that it mixes up a little better. You can get that in there. And we're going to give this a good stirring until it's all nice and broken up. Stir that in really well. Now keep in mind, as this cools down, it is going to harden up and thicken up a little bit, because of the cocoa butter and the coconut oil. So I'm giving this just keep stirring it up until we get that honey really mixed in well. Okay, so for the next step, I get the honey mixed in pretty well. I can go ahead and put my oil in and just keep stirring this all right up until it becomes one color. It does take a little time for the honey to really work its way, to stir its way in there. So just keep stirring until it does disperse. And Okay, so I have my mixture mixed up pretty well. A lot of the honey is been mixed in, and now it's time for the next step, which is the essential oils. This is where you can modify it to the way you like it. Sometimes you may want a little more essential oil, whether it's for the smell or for the effects of what the essential oil does. The more you do this, the more you make it, the more you can play with it. That's kind of the fun of this. So what I always suggest to people is start low with your essential oils. So I'm just going to be putting 1 milliliter of each of the three into my mixture, and then if you want to, a little later on add a little bit more, you can go ahead and do that and just mix it in. So we're gonna go right ahead, and so I've got some rosemary here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in 1 milliliter of some rosemary. Oh, that smells so good. Then I'm going to put 1 milliliter of the this is oatmeal, sorry. So I'm going to put one milliliter of the coconut in there. And then I'm going to put 1 milliliter of tea tree. So now that I have that mixture, all my essential oils in, I'm going to again go ahead and mix this up. Okay, so now that I have this all mixed up fairly well, the next thing you do is you're going to want to have a container. You can use an old bottle of conditioner, or use another bottle that you have. I actually am going to use a soap dispenser that I had sitting around, and I'm just going to take my mixture and I'm going to pour this right into my little container. Give it a little mixing up. I still got a little bit of honey floating around in here. And there I have a homemade, cheap air conditioner that I tested out. Like I said, I've been using it for 3 weeks now, and I am enjoying it. So, again, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys all learned a little bit today. Do me a favor again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share this video with everyone that you know or that you think might be interested in this. I hope you guys as well go ahead and make this. Drop me comments down below. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions, whether what type of essential oils to use to help with different types of hair, go ahead and ask me. I can help. I can guide you along that path a little bit as well, and give you some suggestions. And until the meantime, be beautiful, be awesome.